Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another beer review. It is that time of year. It is Pliny the Younger season. Russian River Brewing, Santa Rosa, Windsor, Northern California. Pliny the Younger is essentially the triple IPA version of Pliny the Elder, from what I understand. The hops might be a little bit different, but I mean, you guys know this beer. So it was different this year. Usually there's a whole awesome like Pliny the Younger month for the month of February. You get to go to Russian River, hang out, get pours, eat food, meet a bunch of rad people. But this year with COVID, they did an online release, and as expected, it was a complete shit show. So they said there was like 110,000 people online at once trying to buy these. And I think they released like 6,000, was it 6,000 bottles total? I don't remember. It's either 6,000 bottles or 6,000 cases total. But if you were lucky enough to get the Pliny the Younger package, you got 4 bottles of Pliny the Younger and then a couple bottles of some other beer. But many of us struck out. Thankfully, there's rad people in this world who like sharing beer. So I will get to try this beer again this year. So label is the exact same as last year. I mean, it's nothing real special, but it is 10.25% alcohol by volume. So this was bottled on February 3rd. Today is February 11th. So 8 days in the bottle. I think they started shipping these on the 5th. So it was a couple days in the bottle before they even shipped. And then depending on like when you got, I mean, people have been posting pictures. Some people are just now getting there. So I don't know. It had to have been impossible for them to do a release like this and try and get like these beers super fresh into people's hands. Like I just got this and it's, you know, I don't want to say already a week old, but it's already a week old. So there you go. We're going to use our Russian River glassware because beer tastes better in proper glassware. And I remember, I mean, I've loved this beer. I've had this beer a couple times. I reviewed it last year. I had it on tap a couple times prior to that. I've actually never gone up to Russian River for a younger release. I need to do that one of these days. I really want to do that. A bunch of my buddies I know do it, and I just, one of these days I got to just go up and do it. So this beer is super carbonated. I think kind of just like last year. I don't know what it looks like in the lights, but looking from where I'm at, it's pale, like straw yellow. It looks really, really light. It looks like a lager. Like I said, super carbonated. There's bubbles everywhere in that glass. Finger a fluffy white head. This looks exactly like Pliny the Elder. It looks like Pliny the Younger. It looks like Blind Pig. It looks like all their IPAs. Looks exactly like that. So let's go ahead and shove our fat nose in it. Ooh, this smells sweet. It's not like crazy like malty sweetness, but it's bready sweetness and it's like hop candy sweetness. Definite pine. It's got like this kind of cool pink grapefruity thing. But yeah, it's hop candy. It's like resinous. It's piney. It's grassy. Like I said, like think pink grapefruit, whatever the sweeter of the grapefruit is. Yeah, and it's just sweet. It smells, I've said this before and I know it sounds dumb. It smells like it's going to be like thick. It smells like it's going to be viscous. It smells like it's going to be every bit of 10.25%. This is ice cold out of the fridge. There might be a smidge of booze. I don't smell like tons of alcohol, but some of that sweetness might be like a little bit of that kind of boozy sweetness. I mean, it smells what I remember. I don't think it smells as explosive this year. I remember when I first smelled this, it was intensely like aromatic, like just super resinous, dank, piney, like just exploding out of the glass. I don't think this is as crazy as it was before, but again, maybe my nose and whatever is different from, I think the first time, there's a video of it on my channel. We went to Pizza Port. That was probably 5 years ago. It might be me, not being as sensitive to that. But it smells great. Let's go and taste it. Cheers. Yeah. It's funny because I was saying it smells like it's going to be thick. It smells like it's going to be viscous. It is that. But everything that you're smelling, you're tasting. It's got this sweetness that gives off like this hop candy thing, but it's piney. It's resinous. It's got this earthy thing. There's a good pop of bitterness middle of your tongue to finish, and it just kind of like stays on your palate. And that sweetness that you're smelling, like I said, could be alcohol sweetness. It doesn't feel hot though. Like it doesn't feel like it's burning my mouth or burning my chest. It just tastes sweet. It tastes candied. And there might even be like a pithy kind of lemon lime sort of a thing, but that sweet kind of pink grapefruity thing is definitely there. I don't know if you guys can see the bubbles on camera, but it's super, I know it like feels thick and like viscous and not quite to the syrupy thing, but it's plenty spritzy. Like there's bubbles everywhere. It's crazy prickly, which is awesome, especially being above 10%. But yeah, it's just waves and waves of danky pine, grassy, grapefruity hop sweetness. That's what it is. Like I said, it's not warming in my chest, but I think some of that sweetness is boost, like alcohol sweetness. Yeah, I love how pithy and dank and just biting it is. That, I mean, I don't think, do they still put IBUs on the bottle? They used to. It just says 10.25%. I think, isn't Pliny like 100 IBUs? This has to be up there. It's pretty bitter. I mean, this beer is awesome. It's just one of those things like, like how do you say this without like, it literally sold out instantly. 110,000 people online trying to get this beer. And I've seen people trying to sell bottles for like $100. Like it's not worth that. I don't think any hoppy beer is, to be honest with you. Hen House just did their big chicken release. I've heard that beer's awesome. I actually got some of that, so I should be getting that tomorrow. So we'll be reviewing that. I mean, El Segundo does their power plant, which you can get 4-packs of in LA. It's no problem. There was like cases of it that Craig sent me. I think he was at like Total Wine or something. Like there's beers that are available that like I get it. Like ticker's got a tick. Everyone wants to drink this beer, and this beer's it's a world class West Coast triple IPA. This is like OG whale. Like I understand why people want to go nuts over this, but it's just one of those things. Like when I didn't get it, I wasn't that bummed out about it. Maybe because I've had it before. I don't know. I see the things that are being asked for this beer, and it's not, I don't know. I love this beer. I take nothing away from it. This is top tier triple IPA. I mean, is this the best West Coast triple IPA ever? No. I mean, I have some bias when it comes to Slice, but I mean, Wombo won in a blind taste test at a beer festival against this beer. Wombo was amazing. Take with Food was amazing. I mean, Power Plant was fucking awesome. There's just beers that you can get that are more readily available, and not like you can just walk into a liquor store or a grocery store and get it. But if you're taking hype away from this beer is awesome. This isn't the end all be all. This isn't something that you need to go and spend $100 on a bottle unless you really want it. I mean, fuck, it's your money. I'm not gonna tell you what to do with your money, but I mean, it's a world class beer. It's fantastic. But I think I might have touched on it last year. I just don't know if you really need to like. The FOMO is real. I get it. I totally get it. But it's just one of those things. If you're lucky enough and someone shares a bottle with you, obviously you'll be stoked. You'll be fucking pumped that you get to drink this beer. But I just think that I feel like every year when there's a release and people don't get it, a lot of people start saying, "Oh, it's not the best beer. There's beers that are better than that." Like people are, I don't know if they're making that realization or maybe they're just trying to delude themselves. I don't know. So, I don't know. I just wanted to talk about that. Maybe I shouldn't have. I don't know. This beer is fantastic. It's a world-class triple IPA. I love this beer. It's super easy drinking for me. And I mean, I would put it up there with the best West Coast triple IPAs that there are. The problem is the limited availability. It's a once a year thing, and it was 4 bottles per person if you were lucky enough to get it. So I don't know. They typically, Pliny the Younger is a month-long thing, and they have kegs and kegs, and they send kegs out. I wish they would have brewed the same amount and just bottled all of it, or just done multiple batches to give people a chance other than that one time. I feel like maybe it's a COVID thing and they couldn't get the hops that they wanted. I have no idea. It would have been awesome if they could have done that, but I'm rambling and you guys are probably fucking sick of it. But I mean, this beer, it's world class. It's amazing. Good stuff. But don't freak out or feel bad if you don't get a chance to drink this beer. This is the one bottle I'll get for the entire year, and I'll try again next year. So there you go. That's Pliny the Younger from Russian River Brewing in Santa Rosa. If you guys have had it, leave a comment below, let me know what you think. Fantastic batch this year. So as always, thank you so much for watching. See you very soon. Cheers.
Thank you for coming behind the bar, in the arcade, all that shit.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.